If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the LAIMER card to check out. We're taking a look at someone who's 5'11", medium high, 4-star, controlled player, right-footed. Now, obviously, he plays for a national team that may or may not do that well. Remember that in the qualifying stages, they actually did do a pretty solid job. I think it's Ralph Ragnick that's the manager, and I think they came second place or something. So to say that they're not going to do well in its entirety is like, we'll see, right? We'll see. You never know, man. In knockout football, you never know what happens. But with LAIMER, he's looking pretty good so far. I like the play styles that they gave him. I think they're definitely W play styles. He has all the defensive ones. So technically, if you wanted to rotate him into the center back position, you could, right? On a shadow chemistry style especially. It's not necessarily a bad thing if you were to go down that direction. But as of right now, I think the card, even without upgrades, is actually really well formatted, right? I think that's like the key thing with this card. Obviously, in the future, it would be fantastic to essentially be able to provide him with like an engine chemistry style by the looks of it, because of where his dribbling is formatted, where his pace is, and where his passing is. But you might be able to like give him some different stuff too. It just depends on what upgrades he gets. But the cool thing about this card as an SBC, in my opinion, is obviously the Bayern Munich links, right? The Bayern Munich links for a CDM who is a medium high work rate card, I think can be an interesting concept for people. And it wouldn't be too bad to do this review, because obviously I'm going to get like a 4-2-3-1 narrow out as well. So I think like Eze yesterday would have been a cool review to do for people, but I just wasn't personally feeling it. But yeah, with LAIMER today, we'll check him out since we're trying out the 4-2-3-1 anyways, and we'll see how he plays. So yeah, we'll just test him out mainly in the defensive positions. I don't really care too much about the shooting on the card, because it looks like a stay back CDM. So yeah, we'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Oh, that moment when you're not recording a single footage. I have to make sure I save all this footage in the first half. Your first time pass. Plot pass downwards. Well executed. That was a nice goal. Well done, well done. Little bruiser there. So you'll see this in like an initial clip too. I'm trying out like his pace. I have to test it out a little bit more, but so far it's like not like the fastest, right? Gotta test it out a little bit more though. Yeah, so I do actually have the shadow on him, so that's good, because honestly the way that he runs, I thought he may not have had the shadow on him, like I forgot maybe, right? So it's good that he does, because I have two different clips that I'm gonna show for the pace part. This is a clip right here that we lose the ball, and then he positions himself for the interception. Yeah, over here, same situation, intercept plus. I even commented, because I forgot to record, saying how important intercept plus was, and then this is how dumb this game is, right? Oh, the guy moves his goalkeeper to the right, I go to the left side. Don't score the opportunity on a green time. Idiotic. AI-wise, Bellingham gets the ball from the tackle. Build up the play away from for some specific runs. I have to do a shot cancel, because I don't know where he's going to move the goalkeeper to. Because he's still got to deal with 1v1 manual goalkeeping, but we score that. And LAIMER gets a nice little challenge for us as well. This one here is AI getting the ball, right? So he's there in the right center defensive position. We control him. We let go of him. He tackles the ball himself. So no second man press. He just does that one himself there. Yeah, good challenge on that one for him to receive possession of the ball. Quick little cut for the dribble there too. Always important to work with if I want to take a sharp little touch there. I think this is the other one. Yeah, that's the other one. So normally, like, that's another situation there with the pace, right? Where it's like, if you had a lengthy player that had those pace stats, like, he'll be able to kind of, like, outmuscle somebody, right? So this card, it's more so for use. It's like a Palacios, right? Like, if you enjoy using a Palacios type of card where it's, like, a card that can potentially push forward, or potentially dribble quickly to help you out in the build-up play, it's like a different type of CDM, right? Do I personally prefer to go with, like, the Capu level or... you know, someone like a Declan Rice or something, or a Tchouaméni, like those types of dudes? Yes, I think the bigger guys that have good pace on the lengthy is very helpful, but it depends as well, right? It's kind of crazy though, hey? Like how it kind of works with these players sometimes. Like pace-wise, he'll be more agile to kind of transition left and right, but like chasing after someone, I'll tell you, yes, man, sometimes there's like fullbacks nowadays, like I think like even Theo and stuff, right? They're lengthy with high pace, it just really pushes the pace out of the cards, right? Does well enough there for us. See, it helps with the transition speed with him for sure. Position well enough there. Oh, there we go. Good challenge. And we get the tackle off too. Nice. Typical meta. Typical. But at least you always have that passing angle, right? Tackle again, possession based. You could dribble a little bit to get out of his positions. I'll position there again. I messed up and he still got it. Did well there. Quick on the ball there, good stuff. Unlucky, won't be mine. First to it after the challenge is good. And I have to shoot near post because I have to think about whether or not he's going to use manual goalkeeping because this game's stupid. Good challenge. Everyone uses manual goalkeeping now, man. Holy, man. Get rid of it in the 1v1s, dude. I'm actually so sick of it, dude. LAIMER was still positioned well there. Let's go LAIMER, good stuff. Nice first time pass. Almost gets the interception there. Nothing there. Maybe if he was taller, more physical, maybe he'd get to it, potentially. Never know. Still worked out. It's not where I passed the ball to, but all good. Get a lob pass here. Not exactly where I passed it either. All good. Okay, guys. So final verdict on the new LAIMER card. So yeah, let's talk about how this card performs in game. So as a CDM, guys, a couple of things to mention. So base mechanics wise, even if I give this card a shadow chemistry style, he has 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed, but you'll feel that more for like transition speed and initial acceleration more than you will for like the long distance sprints, right? So there was those 2 or 3 moments where I showed you guys where if I'm, going up against someone and trying to utilize the bruiser, he doesn't feel that fast, right? Usually with CDMs, a lot of the times if they're on a lengthy and then I can utilize their physical presence, that's when I'm able to kind of use that stuff a little bit more. That's why I always tell you guys that when it comes to like medium high work rated cards, for me personally, I will always prefer the bigger, more physical guys if I decide to use someone that has the medium high work rate. Now, to be fair, I still think this is a decent SBC because honestly, if you play like a 4-3-2-1 and he's played as like your right center mid with the medium high work rates that he does have the good play styles to still generally perform really well in that area, right? But I think that at this point in the game, with the amount of players that exist through Team of the Season, through the new European and Copa America promo cards that we're getting, a lot of people are probably not going to be super interested in this card because obviously he requires the upgrades to be a really nice card, and he is Austrian, right? So Austrian is not something that people trust a lot, but like I said, guys, in football, anything can happen, right? Austria could all of a sudden do really, really well. Not all of a sudden, because they did qualify fairly, but they could do better than we expect. We don't know, right? It's knockout tournament formats. We don't know what direction it's going to head towards. All I can tell you is that from base characteristics, it's definitely a card that would benefit from getting the upgrades, but on a personal level, I still prefer to use the bigger dudes, right? Declan Rice, the Capu card, right? Like Capu is like this card when it was initially released, it got so many dislikes, and I honestly didn't really understand why. It made no sense to me, to be honest with you. 85.6k is a very good price for how this card performs in game. I don't know. Maybe it's because they expected somebody else. I think that they were disliking because they wanted it to be like Tony Kroos or something, right? But this card, right? The big difference here is, okay, I give him a shadow, but he's a mostly lengthy with a 98, 93 with the physical, right? And then I can utilize like physical presence on the card as well because he has like the body type and height, even though his playstyles doesn't have certain things. So for me, on a regular level, I will always prefer a card like this over a card like LAIMER. But then again, guys, you guys know how upgrades happen with EA. Sometimes like when they drop one upgrade or two, they drop like some really, really crazy special sauce on these cards. So there's always that variable to consider too when it comes to these cards. Could you technically use a card like this in the right back position? You can, because I really don't think the price value is like that horrible, to be honest. But I don't think it's going to be a card a lot of people are going to be interested in. And honestly, I did the review today because if I was going to do a review, I would have done it for Eze over this card. But I did the review today because I'm going to do a 4-2-3-1 narrow anyways. So it was more that type of situation than anything. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today, and we'll catch you guys for next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.